Tonight I'm going to talk to you about the dangers of witchcraft. Because they talk about drugs and sex in high school, but they never, ever talk about witchcraft. That's scary enough for him? Here's the reason. I had broken up with a girl. It took me a year to break up with this girl. Because she couldn't understand that I was leaving her. Because on paper, she was like Angelina Jolie and I was like Seth Rogen. It's like, that doesn't work. You can't dump me. I'm supposed to dump you. I'm like, believe it. I just dumped you. And I swear, after a year of hard work, I was walking in my car and I could just hear that song from Rage Against the Machine. You guys can bust it out right now. It was all, freedom! I felt so fucking good. I'm single. And I'm never gonna be in a relationship again. Until I saw this girl that same fucking day walking into my apartment complex. I swear, you know when you see him and you're like, that's for me. I know that's for me. That is so perfect for me. Only I could never get that. And I'll probably never accomplish anything with my life that deserves that. You know, a kind of girl that could ruin your whole, ruins your week when you see that. She was one of those. And so now I'm kind of pissed. I thought I was going to be single, but now I'm on the hunt. Let's get some hunt. Yeah, now I'm hunting. I'm hunting that lady. How am I going to get her? And so, I have no job. Not that they care. And I start thinking, how am I going to get this girl? And then I think about my friend, Chase. You know a guy who's like, he always pretends he has scratch fever, and he never comes outside? I don't know what's up with that. Maybe you don't know people like that. But that's who Chase is. But anyways, Chase's girlfriend is like Angelina Jolie looks up to her. If you could believe it. Even though he's my friend, I'm more excited when I visit him to see how his girlfriend's looking than him. You know those friends. You backstab them real quick. Like that monkey on the outside taking away the king. I watch too much Discovery. You might not understand that. But I'm that monkey, the monkey that steals the other. That's me. So anyways, I go, Chase, what the fuck do I do? I've got a problem. That was nice. What the fuck am I gonna do? I just saw the hottest girl in my life. So yesterday I saw one at the gym. But as of today, I saw the hottest girl meant for me, and I really have nothing to offer. What did you do? And he goes, you really want to know, Ryan? Get ready for this. You really want to know? Witchcraft. I was like, he's like, what the fuck do you think I'm doing inside all the time? Like, that makes so much sense. Because I'd be like, Chase, let's go outside. And Chase is like, you read my horoscope? I'm not fucking going out there. I'm like, no, Chase, I didn't read your goddamn horoscope. Anyways, Chase says you gotta be real serious about this, Flynn. That's witchcraft. I don't know if you heard about it, but it's no joke. And so that night, I'm not going to tell you what I did, but I did some serious shit. I want to keep some friends here. I did some crazy shit. Chase is a witch. And I was his student. And I'm expecting, like a novice witch, I'm expecting some magic to happen right then. But that's not how it works. I wake up the next day, and I realize, you know what? I'm still fucking single. I can do some shots right now, and there's no one in my life to stop me. So guess what? It's 9 in the morning, and I'm gonna party. And you know what? Those painkillers that I stole from my ex-girlfriend, I'm taking those. And when I get a little too tired, I did a little cocaine to bring me back up. I used to party a lot. All the fucking time. And so I get so fucking shit-faced. And my friends are like, Flynn, you're single, we're going big tonight, we're going huge. So they come home, doing more shots, I'm blacking out. I'm in and out of blacking out. But my friends think it's great, because I'm back on the team. We go out to the bar by our house, and guess who's there? That fucking girl that I saw in her apartment. It turns out, she is friends with these two girls that kind of was like their porno dealer. Like, I would give them pornos because they knew it was a group of guys who had a bunch of porn, but they were always too shy to go to the store to buy them, so I gave them porn, but we never really did the porn sex thing. Those kind of girls, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you don't. Give them the porn, but not supplying the goods. You heard what I'm saying. those girls are there, and that girl's there. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck am I gonna do? I am so fucked up. And my friends love it. You know, they're all, get her over here, get her over here. And so now we're outside on the patio. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I'm gonna have a cigarette. And I'm not kidding you. This is where it gets nasty, if you can do me nasty. Before I say anything, but not sexy. You'll hear it. These guys are good. They're better. Never mind. Ready? So I'm on the patio with this smoking hot girl, but I'm too wasted. I'm afraid of what I'm going to say, so I take a puff of my cigarette, and I feel a little bam in my shorts. And I'm like, oh my God, that did not just happen. There's no way that that just happened. I've had some false alarms before in my life. I'm just going to walk real slow to the bathroom and make sure it's a false alarm. But as soon as I go to move one muscle, you know when it takes that one to trigger it all. My whole day of partying comes screaming out my ass. And I've got boxers on, so it's hitting the floor. So I just run as fast as I can to the bathroom. Only there's like all these fraternity guys in line. And I just bust in and they're all, hey buddy, there's a fucking line. I'm like, hey buddy, I just shit my pants. And right when I went in, nobody even said anything. It was this kind of, they're all, no, no, and they run out. I'm not a shy guy though, so I take my boxers off. I throw them away. I do a little European bath in the sink, washing it off, not afraid to show my junk at any time. Other people walking in, they're scared of the smell. And I'm just fucked up. Now, I've got my shorts back on, my pants, and I look in the mirror and I'm like, you know what? I bet I can still pull this shit off. I can fucking do it because there was a sign. And as soon as I get 10 yards away from my friends, they're like, oh my God, who just shit themselves? I'm like, that's it. It's good night for me. I'm not going to let her know that I shit my pants. And I walk home. But here's where the witchcraft comes in. I walk home and I took my pants off and I realized how much shit was in there and I autographed them. Later on, I framed these pants. I still have them framed. But I wake up in the morning and who's next to me in bed naked? That girl. How the fuck does that happen? It's magic enough that I'm just getting laid, but let alone, I blacked out and I shit my pants. But she didn't know that I shit my pants. My friends brought her back, and somehow in my blacked out state, I made some move, but guess what else? It gets a little, when you party all the time, some certain things happen. Let's just say I have my own pee chair in my house. They're about, dude, don't sit in that. That's Flynn's pee chair. He gets wasted, and he sits in that chair, and then he wakes up in that chair, but he's soaking wet. So don't sit in Flynn's pee chair. Long story short, in between me and the new girl is a towel. Because I figure, oh, at some point in the night, she must have woken up, realized that I pissed the bed, I was so fucked up, because I'm a winner. That's what we do. That's what we do. And I'm like, whoa, fuck, how am I going to explain this, you know? I'm like, look, I've got a bit of a, and witchcraft again. She says, you know what, fuck it, it's just piss, let's do some shots. What I didn't realize is that when I did that spell, I brought out some kind of demon that possessed her. Because I was like, oh my God, we had sex last night. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, that's the fastest I've ever had sex in my whole life. She says, really? That's the longest for me. I was like, and I used to be a jealous man, a little tyrannical. And I said this. It's like a bad, get ready to do a bad banumpa. I said this. What, you fall out of a tree onto some guy's dick? Yeah. But I wouldn't say that now. I'm grown. And I said, you know what? I'm sorry about that. I don't need to know about your past. And she's like, that's right. You don't want to know about my past. I was like, guess what? Now I fucking know. Now I fucking know. She's like, well, there's nothing else to do in Fresno but drink and fuck. I'm like, oh, well, I guess there's nothing else to do there. And that's how it went for 2 years. All right, you guys. Next time, we'll do another girl.